How to market your PT business. It's really important when you start marketing for your PT business that you know your market. As an example, who are you going to market to? Females? So think about what type of females. There's children, pre- and postnatal women, older adults, mums with bubs. So before you start marketing your business, think about the market. So with children, how would you market to children? For pre- and postnatal women, how would you market to them? Would it be through childcare centres? Would it be through hospital wards? Our older adults, how would you appeal to them and how would you reach that particular market? You also need to think about, when you're looking at that market, how much are they willing to pay? What times of the day do they want to train? And how many times per week as well? This will give you a really good indication of your market and researching them as well. Think about your speciality. What area do you want to specialise in? There are many different areas in the fitness industry that you can specialise in. So know your area and think about what is your product. Remember, you cannot specialise in everything. Pelvic floor exercises and pre- and postnatal women are very different from male bodybuilding clients. Okay, so you need to make sure that the area that you specialise in is the one that you're going to market, such as weight loss, bodybuilding, yoga, strength and conditioning, and sports specific are areas that you can all specialise in. So let's have a look at some areas in the PT business that you can specialise in. Strength and conditioning. So strength and conditioning, you want to target that particular strength and conditioning market. So who might they be? They might be the gym goers. They might be the people who attend 24-hour gyms as well. Weight loss clients. So this can range between all ages, males and females, and all different types of groups of people. How are you going to target your weight loss client? Are you going to be going marketing at the gym? Are you going to be approaching them out in the street, going to group fitness classes, things like that? Sport specific. If you're going to be marketing and targeting sport specific, it's really important that you actually know the sport or you've had some long-term involvement with the sport. So you might be a former soccer player and you have great depth and knowledge of that particular sport. That way, when you advertise to your client and market to your client, you can show that you've got that expertise in that particular area, and that's what's going to make you more attractive than a personal trainer who may not have the expertise in that area. Hypertrophy. So again, looking at types of bodybuilding, people who want to develop that lean muscle mass, is that going to be one of your areas that you're going to be an expert in? Pre- and postnatal care. So think about women who are just about to have babies and also after they've had the baby as well. What kind of care will they need before and also after pregnancy? What types of exercises do they need to do before and also after? And any special considerations such as the hormones that might be involved in that as well. Think about when you're going to market to that speciality, how you're going to reach that particular group of people as well. Mums and bubs. So this kind of falls also under pre- and postnatal as well. But mums and bubs also refers to a bit of the older child. So it could be a toddler, it can be kids who are maybe aged around 5 or 6 years old. Mums and bubs doesn't necessarily mean that they're exercising with babies or with kids. It might actually mean you need to provide facilities for mums who do have children who are not in school or are at school and they want to exercise inside school hours. So that might mean you need a creche or an area for the kids to be supervised whilst the parents are training with you. Older adults. So specialising with older adults, you obviously need to be considering that they're going to be working a bit differently, for example, for mums and bums and people who are doing strength and conditioning as well. So understanding that particular type of client, do they like to exercise early in the morning? What do they like to talk about? Things like that. What are their exercise preferences? Also be mindful of older adults. Arthritis is usually present, so a lot of the time their joints are going to be quite stiff. So they may want to do exercise of a different form that's not going to be so high impact. So think about that when you're looking at what areas you want to specialise in. Is this an area that you want to move into? Yoga. So you will need a yoga qualification to teach yoga, and a lot of clients thoroughly enjoy yoga and going to yoga classes as well. So this may be another area of speciality that you want to consider. Let's have a look at marketing tools and how to get yourself out there. First lot of marketing tools is yourself. You are your own walking billboard. How you present yourself, how you train in front of other potential clients is how you can advertise and market to clients. Walk and talk. The personal trainer who is walking the gym floor and talking to members will get clients, compared to the personal trainers who may sit out in the lunchroom, who may sit there at reception not talking to anybody, and maybe too absorbed in their laptop, their phones, computers and things like that. Walking around, talking to clients, finding out about them, finding about their interests. Do they need assistance, maybe on technique skills? Do they need a bit of spotting technique skills as well, and maybe assistance in that area? So talk to them, find out about them, and then you might actually be able to get further clients as well. Business cards are a great tool to use to market yourself. They're quite inexpensive and you can get a large volume of them, such as 250, 500 business cards per order, and they're easy to carry around and hand out all the time. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be handing them out always on the gym floor. You may want to be handing them out just in the shopping centre when you're walking around, talking to people, meeting new people as well. You might even have someone who might be providing a service to yourself, such as a mechanic or a tradesman, and you might want to consider mentioning that's your job as a personal trainer and then giving them a business card as well. Now, social media is a great tool to use to market yourself. I would recommend setting up a different social media page to your current Facebook personal page. It's really difficult to try and monitor both pages simultaneously if you're going to be putting personal information on your particular business page. So as it's mentioned here, be careful about what you post. If you're on your business page and you're posting things like, techniques, workouts of the day that clients can use, possibly nutrition, a bit of recipes, that information is really helpful for the client and will attract a really good market. But if you're posting images on your personal Facebook page of eating beer, of drinking beer, eating pizza and ice cream, and getting up to things in the weekend, such as going out all weekend and drinking, that's not going to appeal to a weight loss client, and that may actually get some clients quite offside. They may think, well, why do you get to go and eat pizza and drink beer all weekend, and yet you're informing them not to do so if they're trying to lose weight? The social media also comes hand in hand with websites. Websites are also great as they show updates. As I mentioned before, you can post workouts on there and also basic nutritional advice. Now you can also have, with the client's permission, you can track the progress of a client too, and also use testimonials of clients. This will actually be a really good way to market your business. Be mindful with social media and websites that people can leave feedback about your business as well, whether it be positive or negative. Referrals, another great way to market yourself. Establish a good relationship with an allied health professional to refer clients to you and vice versa. So allied health professionals that may be able to establish relationships with could be physiotherapists, remedial massage therapists, chiropractors, even GPs. So establishing a really good relationship with them works hand in hand. They refer clients to you and then you can refer clients to them. A lot of rehabilitation clients usually use a physiotherapist first, and once they're at the end of their rehabilitation phase, they're able to stop using physiotherapy sessions and actually progress then to a personal trainer. So the personal trainer might be able to then take them on for the rest of that journey rather than the client seeing a physiotherapist. So think about things like that as well. Word of mouth, one of the best ways to market your business. Encourage your clients to talk to their family, friends and work colleagues about you. Even introduce a referral program such as refer a friend, get 1 week free of training. Word of mouth is the best form of advertising. Run free classes or free sessions. So in point 2, we were talking about walking and talking to clients. When you're speaking to them, offer them a free session. Give them the opportunity to try before they buy. Show the potential clients what you have to offer them and why they should be training with you. Advertise your business on your card. It doesn't necessarily have to be all over the car. It can be a small sign, but it's a great way to promote yourself and your product, and particularly if you're a mobile personal trainer and you're not particularly based in a gym. Having your car out there is your business. When you're driving around different places and people see your advertising on your car, that's another way of marketing your business. When your car's parked in a park and you're training particular clients, people see that, and that's another way of advertising your business instead of putting a sign out the front. For more information on how to market your business, here are some recommended sources that you can access. The Australian government has a small business website which provides a lot of useful information as well. Consider going onto specific websites as well on how to market your business alone. So think about the tools that we've discussed. Primarily think about who your market is going to be. How are you going to particularly target that market? What is your expertise or your speciality? What area would you like to work in? For myself personally, I was working in an area there with rehabilitation with clients. Really loved that area. So that became my expertise. Think about how you're then going to use that market knowledge and also your expertise on how to now capture your market and get yourself out there. Talk to people, hand out business cards, word of mouth through your other clients as well. All great ways to market your business successfully.